Hey guys, Wels Knight here, and welcome back to another episode of Total War Warhammer 2 in our Settra campaign. Last episode, we took out the Rakaf dynasty, finished them off, so we now control most of this little peninsula over here. We need to kind of push east. We need to take out the Black Pyramid, we need to take out these guys over here, and we need to take out Numis, although they're a valuable trade partner for us right now, so I don't think I want to take them out just yet. We do have some money to spend, and we should probably do so. I would really like... Yeah, here we go. In Xandri, we can build this pyramid right here, which is going to give us public order, canopic jars, and it's also going to give us faction-wide trade income and more trade resources. So I think that's very good. We should probably do that. We can also boost our trade income by building ports, but I think we'll hold off on that for now. All of our armies have moved. We do have a new commandment available since we've taken control of this whole province. And I think... What are we pulling in from this province? The Desert of Araby? That's actually one of our more valuable provinces. So let's actually go... Worship of the Fox? I think that's how it's pronounced. Some of these names are pretty difficult, but let's do this one for more tax rate and more and lower construction cost. Boost our income a little bit more. When you have low income like we do as the Tomb Kings, you know, every little bit is very valuable, and eventually it's going to get to the point where we have so much money and we don't know what to spend it on. But we're not at that point yet. So right now, income boosting. Very good. Let's kind of fast forward through some of these things. Looks like the greenskins are up north messing with the vampires. Okay. We're going to go mess with the vampires too at some point. It's going to be a while, but we'll get there. They're not on the list of factions that Settra is particularly fond of. Vampires and Tomb Kings do not get along. There is also this rogue army wandering around over here, and we're going to want to deal with them. That's also going to give us, I think, our first Book of Nagash? Yeah, that'll give us our very first Book of Nagash. And I think it's the Blade of Scolari? Yeah, that's this one. So if we beat that army, that will unlock Shadows Lich Priest. Those are actually, honestly, in my opinion, the best Lich Priest that the Tomb Kings can field, at least for the way that I like to play Warhammer. So I think that's definitely something we want to do. We need to get some skeleton archers into Settra's army. So let's actually... Let's see. I think we'll keep these chariots. We've also got these skeleton archer chariots and stuff as well. Let's move... Can I recruit Ushabti in this province? I can get them locally. So we're gonna move Settra down to about here or so. Just get him out of here. We need to recruit... I want to get like a fairly balanced army in all of these. So let's go, but then Settra can be an exception to that. Like, I'm totally okay with Settra having a bit of a more overpowered army. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take these guys. I'm going to have them go talk to Settra. And we're going to trade... I mean, you've already got 3 cavalry, though. Like, that's probably plenty. So let's take... Wait, do these guys... Oh, yeah, they all have 3 cavalry. Okay. Well, I hate to throw... I just don't need all of these skeleton archers and stuff. Like, these chariots are just, like, kind of dead weight for me right now. So tell you what. Let's recruit into this army. Let's do this. Let's take these 2 chariots right here and swap them for these 2 horsemen. Like so. And then in Settra's army, we're going to disband those horsemen. Okay? What else do I have here? I've got these skeleton horsemen archers. I'm fine just disbanding them all together. So then here, I think we will disband. Let's see. Let's get rid of these skeleton warriors. Well, they have silver chevrons, so we should actually put them into a different army. Let's just put them into this one. We'll take those, put them in here in place of these guys, okay? And then we'll disband them. And then Settra's army. I want 2 more Tomb Guard. I want 4 Ushabti altogether, because it's Settra's army, and I want him to be pretty much immortal. And then we'll get rid of those 2 and go with 2 Tomb Guards with halberds. And we're going to want to put something in. Oh, we wanted to get skeleton archers in here, though, didn't we? So let's just go like this. We'll go 3 units of skeleton archers. Well, let's cut 1 Ushabti, and we'll go 4 units of skeleton archers. Yeah, I'm good with that. And then here, we'll go delete that. Give me 1 Ushabti. It's going to take a few turns, but that's fine. And then let's maybe go... I mean, we've got these Tomb Guards with halberds over here. I'd like to kind of make use of that. So let's get rid of 1 skeleton spearman. And 3 skeleton warriors. And give me all of the Tomb Guards with halberds into this army. And then for this army, I mean, you've already got a ton of skeleton archers, like way more than... you have more skeleton archers in this army than I'm actually interested in. So, change of plans. Cut 2 skeleton archers from there. And let's just send 2 of these skeleton archers up to Settra. So he'll still have enough skeleton archers. But we'll do it that way. I don't think there's any need to have more than 4 in a single army. Let's cut 1 skeleton horseman. And then let's go... you need to be in that stance if you want global recruitment. So in this army, let's go... we could actually go with 2 of these Nehikaran horsemen. I kind of like this. Well, let's get 1 more skeleton warriors. And then 4 sepulchral stalkers could be pretty good. Or maybe we'll just go skeleton chariots, because skeleton chariots can be, like, insanely good if they're put in the right position. And then let's just go, like, 1 more regular skeleton swordsman. So that'll give us 4 armies that are all, or 3 armies that are all relatively tough. And I think that's acceptable. Okay, then we got some money to spend. Let's upgrade... I want to kind of look around here and just see. Pools of Despair does not have a tradable resource. Yeah, you already have your tradable resource, so that's all good. The Black Tower has a unique building. What level do we have to be up to? Level 5. So 1 more settlement upgrade. And I would need... okay. I'm just trying to figure out how we want to spend our money. The other option would be we could save it for something a little bit more involved. But I think actually what we should do, let's build this public order building here in this province, because we're still losing public order there. So we'll do that. And then I think maybe we just start upgrading some random settlements wherever we can, like this one, for example. And that's probably good. All right, end the turn. It's going to take us a couple turns to kind of build up our armies and stuff. We're actually going to be able to recruit a new army again pretty soon as well. I wouldn't mind doing that after we kill this guy so we can recruit a Lich Priest of Shadows as the mage for that army, although I'm not entirely sure if we actually have any more capacity for Lich Priests. I'll have to look and see. The other option is we could actually just take the Lich Priest out of Settra's army, because he does have the spell casting capabilities. He's got some decent spells that he has access to on his own. That might work as well. Oh! Oh, actually? Really? So the Dune Kingdoms just took the Black Pyramid, which means they probably have armies up there that are in fairly rough shape. We're gonna cut one of these. We might be able to, I mean, most of this is gonna be recruited like next turn. And I think these armies are all in range of the Black Pyramid. We might be able to take it that way, because we need to take out the Dune Kingdoms anyway. Like, if we can do that, that could work really well. Let's get... What's our Lich Priest capacity at right now? 3 out of 3. So let's go here, and let's spend the money to get another Lich Priest, because we're going to want that. And then up here in Khemri, we can recruit a lord, but he's only at level 1. And I think Settra has a skill. I thought he had one that buffed lords. Maybe not. I guess not. I guess he does not. Okay, well, never mind then. I was going to say we can recruit a lord up here and, you know, get that lord recruitment rank, but I think... Or maybe that was the mages? Ah, yeah. Incantation of Preservation, +1 lord recruitment rank faction-wide. So, if these mages level up, that could allow us to recruit that lord at a much higher rank, and we don't really need that army right this second. But then again, there's also no reason to not recruit the lord. And then, well, yeah, let's hold off for now. Because if we fight a big battle next turn, those mages might all level up. And if they all level up, then we might be in a good spot. And if we can get up there and attack that settlement, like right now, it's quite possible that the defenses won't be fully repaired yet, and we can just take it right away. There's quite possible there'll be like holes in the wall and all that, all sorts of stuff like that. And I want the Black Pyramid of Nagash for myself. Like, that needs to happen. In fact, I think it's required as a victory condition that I hold that settlement. And we want to take out the Dune Kingdoms, so it's a win-win. We get to multitask, and they did the dirty work of taking out the Sentinel armies for me. Military access denied. We're about to go to war. You do not get military access to my settlements and my provinces. Instead, I come and kill you. Buildings damaged. So this is in Gorgazan. That would give me 40 canopic jars. You know what? We'll do it. That's fine. Then we need to go to Gorgazan, which should be up here. And we'll just repair all of those. Easy enough. All right, Settra. Come on up here. Let's peek at this. Level 2. Yeah, look at that. All the nasty stuff, all the Ushabti and... Ho, this is actually going to be very good for us. And I think all of these guys are within range. Yeah, check this out. So we're going to declare war. Oh, they have a bunch of guys over there. Okay, that's unfortunate. They have basically all skeleton units. Their walls are already damaged. I don't know if that necessarily means that they have holes in them, but it's possible. For now, we're going to continue the siege so we can get our other armies moved up and into position. I dislike the fact that these guys are all kind of spread throughout my territory. So let's move you to, like, here. And we'll move you to about here. And thank you for providing me with the Black Pyramid. I appreciate it very much. I've been wanting it for myself for quite some time. Lovely. So this is now mine. Thank you. It's only a level 1 settlement, unfortunately. Maybe what I should have done is raised it, actually, and then recruited a necrotect to build it back up, but that's fine. Okay. So that's really good, considering he's in combat, plus 10% physical resistance. That's going to make him pretty hard to kill. He's already pretty hard to kill, but that'll make him even worse. And then there's all his yellow line skills as well. I think you want to go here, because he's got a bunch of Tomb Guard in his army. And then I think you want to go here as well. And that turns Settra into a genuine beast. And then we've got the ability here to do this incantation of preservation on both of these mages, which means when we come up here to Khemri and recruit a lord, they'll be recruited at rank 3 instead of rank 1. So we got 1 physical resistance, or here, I think we're going to go this guy, because stealing magic items would be really useful. So put him in here. Route Marcher, Soul Reaper, Canopic Jar Hoarder. There we go. And then we want to start giving him troops. So let's start off with a couple of skeleton archers there. I actually don't have the option to just give him Nehekaran warriors here, really? Oh, I'm at capacity. Okay, well, that would be why. That would do it. Okay, that's fine. So we'll do that. I'll give him 3 skeleton spearmen. And then as we also have these, like regiments of renown and stuff like that. So we're going to put a few of those into his army, like a so. Speaking of which, we should see, can I awaken any more legions? No, I still need exotic animals to recruit to add the Venom Knights of Asaph. That's fine. Okay, so this guy is going to start building up an army fairly quickly. Let's just go like so. We may want to get Settra up there at some point. And actually, I would like the ability to recruit chariots. Or, not chariots. Catapults. That would be quite useful for me. And then I think that is where we're going to end the turn. Oh, we also have research available. We should make sure we do that. Pulchral Stalkers, Tomb Scorpions, Carrion. Meh, none of those are all that great. What would be useful is... Actually, some of these are pretty sweet. Some of these, like, elite lords. Tax rate faction-wide. But I think we'll hold off on those since we literally just recruited a lord. And maybe we go... Be nice to be able to get some necrotects, honestly. Since we're starting to get into the more advanced units, the constructs and stuff like that, I think that would be good. These guys are not in range of Khemri, so that's good. And then we got the Black Pyramid here, and I think we just want to go growth. Because this is going to take a long time to build back up. I may even want to abandon this, let them take it back, and then take it again and raise it so we can use our right. We have a right that allows us to basically colonize a rune settlement and turn it into a rank 3 settlement right off the bat. So that might be worth doing. Queek wants a non-aggression pact. I don't particularly want a non-aggression pact with Queek. He's on my list. Not yet. But his time is coming. He's kind of over up in the northwest a little bit. We'll want to mess with him eventually. Not yet, but eventually. That time is coming. And now we get to see what the Doom Kingdoms do. Yeah, they're running all sorts of different directions now. That's fine with me. And there's the rogue army. I think that's kind of one of those things where we don't want to mess with the rogue army yet. We want to go and mess with the Doom Kingdoms first. So, Settra, your dude has leveled up as well. Let's finish off Canopic Jar Hoarder. Settra's going to start moving over this way towards the Springs of Eternal Life. We'll send this army. This army can take. Yeah. This is not even a contest. So we'll start moving you down here. I want to keep you just barely within our territory so I can recruit, I guess 1 unit of skeleton spears just as something to put into this army. And then you are going to come over here and support Settra. Like so. And up here, let's go 3 more of those. We'll go 2 Nehekaran horsemen. 2... Oh, those are skeleton archer chariots. Not the regular chariots. You know what? Oh, wait. Dang it. I messed that up. Ah. Rip. Okay, that's fine, though. Let's get rid of these chariots. And we'll go with the Venom Knights of Asaph. Because those guys are pretty sweet. And then, let's see. What else are we going to want in here? That's 17. Probably 2 spearmen. So let's just go a couple of skeleton spears like so. And then we'll want to put a mage in here eventually as well. All right. And then I guess we'll start researching. I mean, I'm almost tempted to just start researching the next army right away. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to start researching. We may not finish it before we switch to researching something else, but we're going to start there, I think. Get some of that knocked out. All right. End the turn. A lot of our armies are split up, but I'm not super concerned. Yeah, they're recruiting a new army down here. We'll see what this guy does. He might actually go attack the Black Pyramid, which I'm actually fine with. If he goes and he takes it, that means I can take it back and then I can raise it to the ground. And save myself some time building it back up. So we'll see. We'll see what the Dune Kingdoms want to do. But Settra is going to crush them. It's going to happen. Just prepare yourself for that. It's an inevitability. Or they're going to attack me. Really? You really think you can win this? I really don't think they can win this. I think the odds are not nearly in their favor as much as they think. The problem is that the auto-resolve, excuse me, significantly overvalues legendary lords. So, yeah. Now, these Tomb Guard, you know, these Tomb Guards with halberds are going to be MVPs in this fight. Their skeleton warriors will kill my skeleton spearmen. Like, that's for sure. However, I think we can win this, and we can win this pretty handily. Let's go ahead and fight the battle. Part of it is going to kind of depend on where their reinforcements are coming from, but I'm not overly concerned. It's not a ton of reinforcements. It's not like a full second army. It's like a lord and a handful of units, and they're going to be coming in from over here. Okay, this is fine. So, let's zoom out a little bit. 30 winds of magic is the best I could possibly have hoped for. So I think what we want to do is let's kind of spread our lines out like so, right? These will be kind of our... Actually, no. let's change this up a little bit, okay? So I want... Let's start with our archers. Let's make our archers right about there. Group them. Take them off, or put them on guard mode. Okay. And then I think we want a couple of spearmen back here to kind of guard the archers a little bit from cavalry and all that kind of good stuff. And we'll put our tomb guard and other spearmen roughly there. We'll put a Nehekaran warrior here and here to kind of help guard the flanks and be able to kind of jump in wherever they're needed. We'll put our chariots into melee mode, put them over here, where they can go in and do a ton of damage. Get some Ushabti right here in the middle. Put our Tomb King out front, where he can absorb a charge, essentially, and we'll put our mage right about there. That seems pretty good to me. Oh, and they're all forming up over there. All right, that's fine. We'll just turn our army. They're waiting for basically they want to link up with their reinforcements before they come and try and attack me. That's okay. I'm fine with that. Start moving up a little bit. Now let's actually fast forward a little bit as well, since we're just kind of posturing right now. If that makes sense. There we go. That's all good. All right, they're starting to move in. Let's get our Lord moving up a little bit. Get these guys moving up as well. Basically, we want our Lord to take the brunt of the charge. And if they can blob up on me, that would be great. I can hit him with a purple sun and just do absurd, like, just ridiculous damage to them. I want to keep my chariots out of the fight until the lines meet. For now, at least. And it looks like they may be sending their horses to go deal with my chariots, so let's see if we can deal with that a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Wait for my army to kind of get up and into position a little bit. Get these guys burst firing on their lord. I'll send my lord to go mess with theirs. Yeah, they're definitely sending those horsemen to go meet up or chase after my skeleton warriors. Yeah, charge your horsemen right into my spearmen. That's a great plan. Wow, my lord's actually taking a lot more damage than I anticipated. Probably because they're shooting, my archers are shooting at him. Okay, you shoot into this blob. And then we're gonna start charging some of these units anyway. You guys get over here. Charge up. You drop a purple sun right there in the middle of all that. Get you over here. You guys really need to be in a group. Come back this way. Archers, shoot these horsemen so my chariots can actually be effective. Get the Ushabti up and into this fight. And my lord is actually in a pretty bad spot. He's getting just wrecked at the moment. So it would be great. Now he's coming after my lord. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to go pause for a minute. Doom and Darkness. Armor and melee damage. Yeah. So let's put that down like right here. And then I think we'll probably want to go Arcane Conduit for sure. Pop a Spirit Leech on this guy. Where's my Ushabti at? Get over here. Come over here and help with this. There we go. Archers fire into all that. Where are my this is all my chariots? Yes. Okay. Let's get them moving out over here. We need them to go deal with the other stuff. My lord is actually getting pretty badly beat up right now. They summoned their Ushabti right in the middle of all my archers. That's kind of to be expected. You know what? Turn and hit these horsemen. There's not a lot of them left. We can probably kill them just real quick. Yep, that ought to do it. All right, come over here. Hit those chariots. Bring these guys back. You hit their lord with a spirit leech. Give me my archers back. My chariots are going to start hitting their archers and all that kind of stuff as well. You guys come up here. You guys get up here too. Focus on their Tomb King right here. Oh, not you. There we go. Chariots keep moving. Come up here and hit these guys. Okay, there we go. They're dead. We're melting them. I still haven't lost enough units that I have Mayu Shopti available. All right, switch targets. Start shooting into those skeleton warriors right there. I don't want to be hitting my own chariots. Just run them over. There we go. Charge into the back right here. Yeah, there we go. That's a good charge. Pull back out. Come back, hit these skeleton archers. We're just going to kind of bounce back and forth. Okay, that worked out well. You guys come around. Bring my leadership away from the fight a little bit. Does my mage have anything that would be helpful right now? Armor and weapon damage, right here in the middle of all that, sure. Okay, you guys swing over, hit those archers. Yeah, there we go. And there goes their army. And we didn't lose any units. What a coincidence. Took a little bit more damage than I thought we would. Those Tomb Guard took a beating, but I don't think we lost anything. Nope, we didn't. Our Lich Priest and our Tomb King got beaten up pretty bad, but that's okay. They came out with a win. Yeah, we lost 300 units to their 3,000. That's what I thought. I thought the odds were a little bit more in my favor than the auto-resolve wanted to tell me. That's fine. So let's take the Canopic Jars. And I think we're in our own territory, so we should actually get replenishment, which is great. Yeah, look at that. We're basically fully replenished. And they yanked their army off of this settlement. So we can just move you down here. Oh, they have walls on this settlement. Okay. That's all right. We'll build up some siege equipment. We should be able to take that. It's a fairly tough garrison army as far as Tomb King garrisons go, but I'm not super concerned about it either. What do we want to give you? Local recruitment capacity actually wouldn't be terrible. Leadership for Tomb Guard. Archers. I think we'll hold off on that for the moment. I'd love to get him up on a Kemrian War Sphinx. That would be lovely. Reanimate's pretty good. Resurrect is better. How many? I need one skill point somewhere in this little bit. Do you have anything that has gold chevrons? Those chariots do.
Village priests have me weary.
So we could go... Is there nothing for chariots? Ah, this one's for chariots. Okay. I mean, reanimate only boosts leadership, though. Tell you what, why don't we go here, and then we'll do renowned and feared next time.
Arise, my legions.
Which is just always a useful skill. Oh, you want to raid?
The Imperishable.
You want to raid Settra, huh? Go for it. Have at it.
Tend your king.
Let's move you this way a little bit, see what we're looking at. Springs of Eternal Life. Nothing I can't handle. Let's move you up to about there.
We go.
Let's do a little bit of raiding ourselves. Might as well.
Destroy them.
How's this army going? One more turn and this army is all built up. We'll just hold off. Actually, you know what? Let's recruit a... Well, I don't really want to recruit a Lich Priest because my next Lich Priest is going to be a Lich Priest of Shadows. We could get a Necrotect in there, but I don't think that's really worth it. I think I'd like to just get a Tomb Prince. So let's go tech. And let's say I would like a Tomb Prince, please. Or actually... we'll get that next time. That's fine. All right. Pushing back on the Doom Kingdoms. This guy is a little too close to Settra. Which kind of stinks for him because Settra has increased movement range by a significant margin. So, you don't want to be this guy. Because I think unless he goes into forced march, he's going to be able to be caught by Settra, pretty much no matter which direction he runs. Which means he will probably go into first march, because that's what... oh, they want a peace treaty. How cute. Funny how they want peace treaties after they attack me and I destroy all of their armies. Ah, yeah, look at that. He ran away. That's fine. Run all you want. Let's look at the Springs of Eternal Life. What do you got? You do have some Ushabti. I think do they have walls on this settlement? They do. Okay. So we're going to move this army up. Oh, they don't have walls. I thought I saw walls. Okay. Well, for the moment, let's encircle it. Because what would be ideal... Settra, can you catch the... you can't catch him. Pity. All right. We're not going to be able to get Settra in range to help there either. So let's move you chasing after this guy. Go get him. You should be able to take this. I think I know I can win this fight, so I'm just going to try and auto-resolve it. Yeah, that worked. I was going to say, well, quick save, and if the auto-resolve doesn't work, I'll go back and fight it manually. Because I know I can win that fight. I just outnumber them by far too much. All right, we'll take Renowned and Feared. This Lich Priest, let's give him Canopic Jar Hoarder so we can start working on that. What are we up to now? 14 per turn? That's not terrible. And then here, what do they have that's worrisome? Ushabti? Yeah, nothing I'm too concerned with. I think we can win this one pretty easily as well. Let's put this onto our king. I think all Tomb Kings are weak to fire. Yeah, so putting this banner on him is going to mean he does fire damage, which is going to mean he's going to match up very well against this particular guy, because this guy's going to take 25% more damage from all of his attacks. So, that's pretty sweet. And let's go ahead and fight this one. It says we're going to lose. I don't think we're going to lose. I think we're going to be just fine. Again. Although I will say, this army is not nearly as good as the last army. And that's fine. 30... Man. That's twice in a row now. We're starting with 30 Winds of Magic. I wonder if there's like an event or something that's going on that I didn't notice that's greatly increasing the amount of Winds of Magic that we get. Hey, that's whatever. I'm good with it. So let's move you up to here. And we're going to kind of go this way, I think. So put our archers roughly there-ish. They move back just a tad. Group them. Group up our chariots. Group up our horses. Those are just the melee chariots, which is good. That's what I want. Put our skeleton spears back here behind the archers to keep them safe from cavalry, because the enemy does have some. Put our Nehekaran warriors over there. We'll back this whole bit up just a teeny bit. Put our Tomb King out front. Mage there. Chariots, I probably don't want my chariots too far away from my army right now. These guys can vanguard deploy, so we can put them, like, up there. Where are they? They're all, yeah. Okay, so let's start moving up. I would love to sit on top of that sand dune. That would be great. And actually, this whole arm, well, it's not all archers. It's a good chunk of its archers. There's their carrion. I mean, they have... Oh, did they link up? Oh, they have linked up with their other... Okay. So let's move our horsemen and stuff away a little bit. You guys form up, like, right here for a minute. I'm gonna start bringing our chariots over... Let's bring them around that way. What are they... They're moving around in some sort of weird... I don't know what they're doing. Unless they're looking for me, but that's a very strange thing to do when you're defending. I did not grab the chariots, right? Good. Okay. Move on up. You guys can do it. I believe in you. And I think I've got pretty much line of sight on their army at this point, or at least a good chunk of it. I know they're basically all over in this area. I still can't see much back here. And it's because of, like, the terrain and the way the dunes are shaped and everything, but still. I don't know. I think they can see me at this point. Yeah, we need to, like, get together here. We're a little too far apart right now, and I'm not good with that when we're this close to the enemy. Let's form our lines. Yeah, you come back. I don't want you all off that far away. Not just yet. You can go be a hero and charge the enemy in a little bit, but for the minute, let's just move these guys up a little at a time. I think we want our chariots over here. I still don't see their general, which worries me a bit. Oh, they're shooting at me. Move this. Get you charging up. Get our main line of skeleton warriors hard grouped and give them a charge. No, I want you to charge, like, forward. Yeah, there we go. That's much better. All right, archers start returning fire. Get these skeletons moved up a little bit. Move my mage up a little bit. Move my Nehekaran warriors up. I'm a little concerned about the spearmen they have on the flanks, which are going to prevent me from getting into their nice, juicy archers. There we go. All right. Those archers are nearly dead. Charge. Yeah, there's their general back there. Okay. So now that the swordsmen and stuff are engaging, chariots, come over here. Get up there. There we go. Archers, fire there. We need to deal with these Ushabti, who are going to be a problem if I don't. They're going to send their carrion probably to attack my archers, I imagine. But we're getting my horsemen into their archers over there, which is exactly what we want. That's a little wider than you need to be. No, come around. Yeah, there we go. Sometimes you have to issue those charge orders a couple times when you're using the shift drag thing, because it doesn't always work the way you intend, but that's fine. Okay. Get my Nehekaran warriors moving up as well. General, go attack their general. Oh, these are Nehekaran horsemen, not the skeleton horsemen, so we want to get them far away. In fact, archers, shoot those Nehekaran horsemen, because they're going to be a huge problem if I don't. And then, where are their Ushabti at? Right here? Actually getting pretty much killed. Oh, no. You stay on them. Chariots. You come over this way. Disengage from the horsemen. I don't want you fighting them. Chariots. Over here. Okay. Go attack these archers. That would be great. I feel like a lot of my archers are not firing right now, and turns out it's because they're not. Okay, my horsemen are winning that pretty easily. They're summoning Ushabti right in the middle of my archers, which is exactly what I expected them to do. So let's just move my archers over here a little bit. General, go get their general. Chariots, where are you guys at? Some of you are still fighting the Nehekar and horsemen, which was exactly what I did not want you to do. Oh, they actually have multiple Ushabti here. This is pretty bad. Let's get our swordsmen pulled back. Chariots come over here. Hit these guys. Oh, they got a unit of archers chilling over here, I see. Disengage from whatever fight you're in. And go hit those skeleton archers right there that are all undefended and stuff. This fight is not over yet. Like, we should win, and we should win pretty handily, but this still could go horribly wrong, depending on how certain things go. All right, there we go. There's our heal, and now we got our Ushabti available to us. Hit these skeleton spearmen and finish them off. With my chariots. We got a couple of our chariots left. Yeah, there we go. Horsemen, where are you guys at? We got some over there. Okay. Get on these archers right here. What are we firing into? Big blob over there. That's a fairly decent target. Although I'd prefer you shoot at those Nehekar and horsemen. Actually, no. Just kidding. Shoot at their general. Oh, no. Their army's falling apart now. So we're going to win. I was a little concerned there because their general was actually destroying my general. Like, it was not going well for me. Was he on a horse or something? No? Huh. I don't know why my general... maybe they put... The AI tends to put a lot of points into yellow line traits, which are like your personal melee, combat traits. And I tend to put stuff into things that buff my entire army rather than just the general until I have the buffs that I want. And then I'm fine with turning a lord into a powerhouse, but... Also, the AI tends to magically acquire magical items at will. So that's also a thing. There we go. So we now control the Springs of Eternal Life. I would like to recruit... Wow, you can actually recruit quite a bit here. I would love to replace all of these skeleton warriors with Nehekaran warriors, but I don't think we want to do that just yet. I think we want to wait until this army is dealt with first. Because otherwise I just see, I'm just foreseeing this future where I remove half the skeleton warriors and then they come down and attack me. So we'll wait for a minute.
He means nothing.
Give me Renowned and Feared. And then this army up here is not done recruiting yet, but it's pretty close. Let's recruit a hero and get a Tomb Prince. And he's going to be a melee fighter, so this is probably the best bet. Armor and melee defense. We'll put him right in there. And we can do training. Canopic Jar Hoarder right off the bat. That's going to give us 3 more Canopic Jars per turn, which is pretty sweet. As far as research goes, now we can go back to researching the next dynasty. And then we end the turn. All right, so we're whittling away at the Dune Princes. They're not dead yet, but we're getting there. If this army comes down and attacks the Spring of Eternal Life, Settra will catch up. And you don't want Settra to catch you. Settra's army is scary. With how many Ushabti and the fact that he's on a War Sphinx and he's got a high-level mage to back him up and he's got a ton of Tomb Guard like Settra. Settra's army is not unbeatable, but in a 1-stack versus 1-stack fight, at this point in the game, it's going to be pretty tough for anything to tangle with Settra and win. Yeah, they're still running away. That's what I thought. You better run. That's fine, though. Rebuild our army? Sure. We'll take that. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move Settra down here, so he can kind of help guard the Springs of Eternal Life. And then we can get rid of all these skeleton warriors. Put in some Nehekaran warriors instead. And then let's actually give, well, I don't know if catapult's going to be, well, yeah. Let's get a catapult. It'll take 2 turns, but that's fine. I mean, I don't really want to recruit another unit of skeleton. Let's get one more unit of skeleton spears. We'll do that. Actually, no. Let's just get 2 units of skeleton spears so we can get this army moving faster. Then in 1 turn, I can get that whole army moving along. And I'm good with that. All right. So we want to put our Tomb Prince in here. And this army can now start marching, which is good. This army is not restored just yet, but we can see what's over here, and they do not have walls, and they have a very small garrison. I mean, this army is... I don't know if I want to give them 1 more turn. I kind of want to give them... Well, I can't make it to their army in 1 turn. So tell you what. Let's move you... Yeah, right here. This should be fine. We'll put you into Entomb Beneath the Sands. That's going to be fine. This army's recruiting. Settra's doing his thing. And then we've got a bunch of buildings that we can build up here. So let's start pumping up some of these military buildings. We want more tomb princes. Here, let's actually go to Land of the Dead. Okay, I can't upgrade more Ushapti. Vulture Mountain, I want the ability to get Ushapti, just because that's super valuable. And same here, we want to upgrade some of these because Tomb Guard are going to eventually be the backbone of our armies. Like, that's going to be our main frontline unit. So the more of those we get, the better. There we go. And I think we might actually be able to take the Doom Princes out. I think they only have 2 settlements left, and we have them kind of cut off from the outside. And we're chasing after them with armies that are more powerful than theirs. So I think we got them on the ropes. This Agrul Migdal here might actually be Skaven. Possibly. Usually when you see runes this late, it's usually Skaven. Unless you just raised a settlement yourself. But I think the key here is to essentially make sure we're not fighting every enemy at once. We want to make sure that we're fighting, like 1 or 2 enemies at a time, not all of the enemies at a time. All right, there we go. I'm going to move you down to here. We're going to go back. You know what? Let's move. Well, I think that's a winnable fight. Well, he's got some nasty stuff in here. He's got sepulchral stalkers. Okay. Well, I mean, I got Tomb Guard with halberds, though, so that's a thing. What level is this? Lich Priest. Fairly high. And then his garrison is pretty small. So, yeah, we should be able to come over here and win this. So let's do that. Yeah, that's what I thought. Even the auto-resolve recognizes that I'm going to win that fight. So I will occupy that one as well. You're going to start replenishing. How many provinces do they have left? Just the 1. Okay. So in that case, which actually I think is within our line of sight, let's start moving you like so. Make sure we can see it, and we can. So Settra, you're going to go back to chasing after this army. They're probably going to retreat into their last settlement. And then I'll be able to gang up on this settlement with 3 armies. And they will basically be out of luck. But, just to be on the safe side, let's move our 4th army down that way. Now we got some settlement upgrades available. That's fine. Do we have any, let's see. Black Pyramid is losing public order. Okay. That's fine. We'll upgrade it. We can upgrade it to level 2. Ash River, we just conquered, so that's going to be losing public order for a bit. And then this is almost certainly Skaven, because there are Skaven over in here, I think. I think this is where Clan Moors and Queek Headtaker, I think that's their starting position, if I remember correctly. All right. And the turn. One more enemy. And they will soon be dealt with. And then we get to start fighting Skaven instead of Tomb Kings. That'll be fun. I'm looking forward to fighting a different enemy. That's one of the kind of downsides to Total War. You know, we have all this variety and all the different factions and all that kind of stuff, but often you start a campaign and for the first like 50 turns or 100 turns, you fight one enemy. You know, you fight other Tomb Kings. Or you fight other Skaven, or you fight, you know, there's not a whole lot of variety at the very beginning in the enemies that you face. There's a little bit. It's not like super, super bad, but I mean, we've spent like the last 2 or 3 hours just basically fighting Tomb Kings. So, here we go. Oh, their army doesn't scare me. What about their garrison? They got some Tomb Guard, Necropolis Knights, couple Ushabti. They do have a Hierotype. Oh, okay. That's interesting. That's fine, but it's interesting. And you, I think I want to go replenish troops on that guy. You now have Renowned and Feared, which is lovely. Let's give you... Missile resistant, skeletal steed... What do you have a lot of? You've got a lot of Tomb Guard in your army. I think we'll just go Returned in Madness. That's 7% physical resist. So that's going to resist 7% of basically all non-magic damage for the most part. There's other types of damage, but they're not exceptionally common. But we'll do that, and then we'll do Embalmed and Elixir. That'll get rid of a good chunk of that fire weakness. So he'll still be weak to fire, but not as weak to fire. And then I think Settra is going to siege the settlement. And it's given me pretty good odds just with Settra's army. So let's see how those odds swing in my favor when I move, you know, a bunch more armies up, like 3 of them. So we'll move you there. We'll move you... I don't think I'm in range if I move to there, but we'll move you up as well. And let's grab Settra. Yeah, there we go. That's what I thought. Did we lose anything? Nope. And I believe that is the end of the Dune Kingdoms. Yep, the Dune Kingdoms have been obliterated. We now control everything west of these mountains, except for Numis, who has been a trade partner, and I may allow them to live for a while longer and turn my focus to beating up on Skaven for a while. I don't know yet. I haven't really decided. We'll have to see. But let's go here and here. Buff those guys up. And then there's you. So we should... Oh, no. We have to take... Well, actually, I now control this whole settlement. So let's go... Oh, that's public order. I want... tax rate. There we go. Lovely. I'm good with this. We have conquered most of the desert. The desert kingdoms are mine. Guys, I am out of time for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.